Hey guys, welcome back. This is Side Income Dad.
This is a channel.
This is Migs. Welcome back.
All right,
Oh,
guys. Yeah, I know you guys been waiting for this week because everybody waits for Misty, right? Who's down for Misty?
whoop,
Hell yeah.
whoop, 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 bang, bruh.
But we're going to delay you just a tad bit. Quick intro here. For those of you that are new, the three of us decided we wanted to invest and make some money every week. And so we found this company called Yieldmax. They got a couple different funds you can invest into. This is just a handful that we see here. Group A, B, C, D, they all pay every 4 weeks. So if you own funds that belong to each one of these, that means that you get paid every single week of the year. And then to finish it all off, we also hold ULTY. ULTY pays us every week of the year. So with this setup, we end up getting two payments generally every single week.
Who wouldn't want two payments, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, get your money to work for you.
We found that
Yep.
one was just not cutting it. So we're like, how could we get more out of this?
That's
So,
right. Call us greedy. It's okay. I don't.
you
That's a
know,
compliment right now.
I'll take it.
All right, guys. So, what we're here for is Group D. Group D is Misty, and we wanted to add Simsy today. So, we're going to start off with Simsy. As you can
Good.
see, implied volatility is really good right now for Simsy at 74.
wow.
Um, if you're new again, the way this breaks down is this shows us how much money they made on the weeklies. So they basically made $12 million, which is equal to about 85 cents per share.
Nice.
For the synthetic, they lost about $10 million. And so that's about 71 cents per share in terms of loss. And so what we end up with is a 14-cent payment based on how they performed. And that payment will be declared on 8/1. Actually, no, I'm sorry, not declared. That it'll be paid out on 8/1. And so obviously they're not going to pay 14 cents. That's way too low. So we would most likely go with an IV type of estimate, which means that these three estimates would not be accurate. It'd be something closer to the IV estimate. Now I'm going to go even a little bit higher than this and say they're probably going to pay like $1.30. How about you guys?
$1.30. Okay. Okay. And usually you're usually I notice you're always a bit lower than the IB estimate. That's so for you to say 130, you sound kind of bullish there.
Bullish.
Yeah, indeed.
Oh man, do you know something we don't?
Maybe. Maybe.
Sharing is caring.
Right? Do we know what they paid last month?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take a
Yep.
look. So it looks like these are their last couple payments. So they've been, what is their average there? Wow, 162 is their average.
Damn.
Okay. So, let's see, 161. I'm gonna go even higher than you.
Okay, okay. So where you at then?
I'm gonna say 138.
138. Got it.
I'm gonna say one in the 150s.
150.
150s.
Whoa.
Okay.
Well, if you think about it, the stock price is higher than it was before on the last one,
Yep,
and
yep.
on the last one they gave 161.
Good point.
So
Yeah, it's a good call. It's a good call.
so we'll
And
see.
They had what
150.
about 51 million in realized gains though. I don't know.
Oh, damn.
I
Oh, wait,
mean,
put it back. Well, if you take a look at the second one, mine is 48, right?
yeah, yeah.
And they still did 158s.
Okay, okay. It's fair. So what was it again, Migs?
Yeah, in the 150s.
150s. Okay.
Yeah.
We
I
got
think
150, 137, and 130.
138.
Yeah,
138. Okay, okay. Sorry.
153. All right, let's be specific.
Got it.
153.
You
Okay,
guys put
okay.
in the chat who's gonna be right.
That's right. Who do you get thinks is right out of the three of
Lock
us?
That's
lock it
cheap.
in, guys. Lock
Yeah.
it in.
And then let us know, right? What is your estimate? I'd love to hear that. Put that down in the comments. All right, guys. So what we've been waiting for, let's jump over to Misty.
Dun
Woo.
dun dun.
Watching like Google can't pull the formulas. No, there we
Oh,
go. Okay, okay.
Oh, look at that. Look at look
volatility.
yeah, look at that IV. Oh.
Oh, that IV's hurting. That's hurting,
Yeah.
guys.
I don't know.
Um,
It went up from last time, right? It was
it
like
sure did.
47, so it ended at 50. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
very
it's
bullish. That's very
it's
bullish.
going up.
Look at
Oh
that
man.
now, though. That is disgusting.
Yeah, we're hurting a little, guys. We're hurting. Let's be honest. That price for Misty, it's a
Ugly
bit
guy,
low.
man.
Um,
For some.
yeah, mixes a whale, guys.
He, he's a market timer. He knows when to get in and when to get out.
Yeah, no, no, unlike me, guys, I just ape into it, like whatever. Oh yeah, me buy,
Yeah. And then everything goes down.
and that's when they buy. That's how they time the market.
Yeah.
They know to
We
buy
wait for
after
them.
me. All right. So let's go through this. We got an implied volatility of 50, which is better than they did last month. We're slowly trending up. Hopefully, we see that much higher. We have a weeklies. They lost about $120 million. That's 47 cents per share. Synthetic,
Wow.
they made $174 million, which is pretty nice. That's about 69 cents per share. They also will pay next Friday, and their income per share comes out to about 22 cents.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Obviously really low. Like Misty's usually a really good payer. IB estimate comes out to about 80 cents. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say they're probably gonna go more with the low estimate here of $1.16.
Last month was what, 120? Where?
24.
124.
124. Okay.
Yeah, price a little bit higher. They had
Yeah.
some gains.
Hmm.
But see this? They're holding out on us, guys.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I know they're holding out on us. So
Oh.
so I think we're gonna get, a little bit more than the IV estimate this time. That's why I'm thinking that 116.
116. I'm gonna that. I'm gonna say 111.
111. Okay.
Wow, Debbie Downer. Yeah.
Someone's gotta be it. I mean, Debbie needs
What?
love too. Come on, Chad. Come on.
Yeah. I'm thinking more like 121.
121. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, not too bad, not too much, not too little. Doesn't what do you call it, rose the knob too much.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. And that's something obviously we have to be very mindful of is at this price, the $20.83, you kind of can't pay too much, right? Because you don't want to hurt the stock too much either. So
Yeah. Or my account.
absolutely, please don't hurt my account.
Oh, that means that it's gonna break $20, huh?
Yeah, it'll
Yep.
definitely go under $20, I think.
Man, I don't know, guys. All this definitely a lot. Like if you're on YouTube and you look around, a lot of people are kind of getting out of Missy, kind of rotating into, other funds like ULTY. But
Well,
I don't know if a lot of you guys are looking to do that. We would definitely want to know
Yeah,
what is the thought going forward?
I actually definitely think that's a good question to pose, right? And again, everybody drop it in the comment section. Let us know what you think. I can give you what we've been hearing online. So obviously MST is based on MSTR, and we've seen that MSTR is not making big moves like how we saw before. Their volatility is at 50. Like obviously they've dropped. They used to be at like 100 vol. So
Mhm.
naturally that's going to mean that the payouts of Misty are going to drop. But like give us your thoughts. Like what we're hearing, at least what I'm hearing, is MSTR is more in a stage where they're accumulating, right? It's an accumulation stage. Now, where we go from here, hopefully everyone says up. Obviously, we don't know. Accumulation stage usually means that you get a breakout either up or down. I think a breakout down would completely crush us, obviously. But a breakout up will pretty much make this fund be right back on track and everything should be good to go. The concerns have been the fact that BTC is at an all-time high. and we haven't really seen MSTR move the way that we expect it to move because of that. We've also been seeing a lot of like share dilution, right? The sailor keeps hitting that ATM, shares get diluted, but then we're also accumulating more BTC, so like that sort of balances things out. And last but not least, like we do know that there's going to be an earnings report on the 31st of the month. So that will probably bring some news that I think will make the stock go up a little bit. There's a lot of things in play. I think if I was not bullish Bitcoin, I would probably be scared of being in Misty and start thinking about how to rotate out. But I am bullish Bitcoin, so maybe that changes my perspective a little bit. How about you guys?
Yeah, I think so. I think the implied volatility has taken a hit because of all the other funds that Sailor has brought in the last couple months.
Got you like the
Like,
the stride, stretch, like all that, right?
yeah, all of those, yeah. So people who were like in Misty and they were in it for like the dividends and then exposure to the Bitcoin, and now they can get all of that with the stripes, and all those.
Yeah.
So,
So, I mean, for me, let's just say all those catalysts come true, right? At the end of the month, right?
Hmm.
Uh, they get announced that, hey, they, you know, qualify for the SP 500. Let's just say Bitcoin breaks out again. It runs through all-time highs, right? I really want to see if Misty can get up to at least the bare minimum, like $23. I mean, if let's just say, like I'm saying, if all that happens and let's just say Misty still doesn't break $23, I'd be super concerned at that point, guys, because if all that, catalyst comes in and it's all good and MSTI runs, let's just say MSTI runs for like 480, close to 500 or something, like I want to see that at least a bare minimum, $23 for the NAV on Misty. And if it doesn't, I'd be pretty concerned at that point to probably rotate out. That's just kind of my thing is I always that nav is kind of my deciding factor is more important to me. I think I told you guys before, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
yep,
I,
yep.
I'll, like I could live with a low payment, but as long as the nav continues to be slightly ticking up or stable at the bare minimum, like I have no problem taking lower yields. That's not a problem, but that nav, yeah, it's really it's where I'm.
I mean, if you
Okay.
look at it, what do you call that? Misty has been in the 20s since around February. So that's like a good, what, 5 months that it's been pretty stable in the 20s, except for like late April when it went up to like 23, 24, 25. But then it came back down to the 20s, and it's been hovering in the 20s, 2021, 2021.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree with that. I think I see your point, Chan. I see the point that if we're seeing all-time highs on Bitcoin,
Mhm.
if if MSTR, which is they're going to report really good earnings, they've already are eligible for S&P 500, but will they be added? That's a different question.
Yeah.
If all these things happen, I don't even see 23 as being like a conservative
Yeah, it should be
thing. I
higher.
I I think it's going to be like $28, $30 at that point, like by end of year. Because I at that point I see MSTR more in the like 700s, 800s.
Well, I guess
But
it'll depend how fast MSTR
yeah,
takes off, right? Because
Yeah, yeah. Like
there's the cap.
I'm saying by like mid next month or something. All this comes true. Like,
oh,
will they
gotcha,
be able to, will they
Huh.
be able to capture all that to be able to get up to at least 23?
gotcha. Okay, okay. I mean, again, all of that's fair. I also like to point out that this fund opened up at $20. So
Mhm.
in the time that it's been out, if we look at that, obviously it went up to like $44 at some point, but it's been good, right? Like anyone who got in at the very beginning, they're still positive in their investment, and they've at this point more than doubled their money, I think.
Mhm.
Yep.
Um, and so like there's also that, but I'm with you, right? The concern is still valid. You know, I don't know. I guess we'll have another conversation the next time that Group D pays, because we're going to learn a lot in these next 4 weeks, I think.
We yeah, when you think about it, since they're paying twice this month or August, their NAV might take a hit, right? For this month more.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Which it would be really helpful, obviously, if that price happens to go up, because then if we can get, let's say a couple dollars, $4 or so out of this positive news, then that gives us enough NAV to like pay out the 2 times and not be hurting too bad.
Yep, I agree.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, we covered both of those. And the next thing we usually like to do is go over the income proof. Last week we made a video on Group C, which was CONY and HOOY, and then of course ULTY, because ULTY's every week.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm gonna jump over to the income proof tab and we'll show you. Uh, so
What?
there's me. Um,
What?
Free Willy.
Damn.
yeah,
That
it
that's in
was a good
one
week.
week?
It was a
That's in
good
one
week.
week?
What
Hey.
can I say?
Oh man, what did you do? Go ahead.
I did absolutely nothing, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like our song says, which we'll get to in a second, but the song says we went from punching clocks to watching stocks, right? That's it. That's
Every
what I did.
day. Every day.
Record label out there want to sign us?
So here goes
Let's
Chanimal.
go.
Damn, look at that.
Chanimal's also getting
Two
crazy. Look at this.
accounts?
Dang.
Who's the
Mhm.
whale now?
Bro's not missing any meals, man.
Yeah, look at that guy in the bottom, barely made any.
Just shut it. That's
What?
this guy.
What? Oh my God. Can I
They're
borrow can I borrow some guys?
You gonna go buy more ULT shares or what?
Well, you know it.
All right, guys. Well, there goes our income proof. We're obviously putting our money where our mouth is. This is this has been a great great journey. Can't be more grateful.
Oh,
If anybody's interested, just hop in. The water's warm.
Not
dip your
financial
toe.
advice.
Oh yeah.
Not financial advice, guys. This is just our journey. You guys do your own research, make your own decisions.
Yeah, we're just three dudes that just hit record. That's all we do.
Yeah, we improvise.
All right, guys. So now that we did the income proof, there's actually another spreadsheet that I wanted to share and see what you guys thought about. Let's just see what kind of interest is in there. So let me go in here and show it. All right, here we go. So this spreadsheet is kind of what we're going to be using for 2026. I always think that a smart investor is somebody who already knows where their money's going to go before they even get it. And so if you don't have a plan, you're more than likely probably not going to get very far. As you can
Yeah.
see, there's a bunch of steps, there's some assumptions. I'm going to just quickly run through these tabs and then we'll see if you guys are interested or not. So tab number one is really holdings. You come in here and you just say, what do you have? So you type in whatever it is that you actually have. You put in how many shares and what your average price is. So let's say I don't know, let's say I have 1,100 of these or whatever. And that's going to tell you, okay, how are you doing? Over in the distribution side, you're going to add a date, the amount that you earned, and then the ticker you earned it from. The holdings tab will automatically come and grab it from here. And then on the plan, you're going to say, all right, this is what I plan to buy on whatever month, and this is the quantity. Now, unless you actually enter the price paid, it's just going to take the price that's there right now, um, uh, take out the 3 month dividend, and just say that's probably what their price was. Why? Because we assume that if you're buying stock, you're probably buying it the day after the dividend, so you can get it at the cheapest price.
Yep.
After that, the overview is going to show you kind of how your purchases look like. How much, if you're using margin, you would enter your margin in here. It's going to tell you how that's going to break down. It's going to tell you your savings over in the summary. It's going to give you a summary of how you did for the year. You enter your tax bracket. If you know it, if you don't know it, that's fine. It'll just calculate it for you anyways, at the highest bracket. Um, and then it goes ahead and gives you a little summary of how you did for the year, how you will do for the year if you follow this plan. The last one is like a fun comparison. This is kind of cool. I'm actually gonna spend a little bit of time on this one. Like I said, I can go deeper into these other ones, maybe even make a plan with you guys. But we'll talk about them. Maybe I'll do a poll afterwards, and then if you guys seem interested in this, I'll put more effort into it.
Yep.
But today we talked about, let's just go with the three funds we talked about. We talked about ULTY, we talked about Misty, and we talked about
Simsy.
Simsy.
There we go.
And come on,
Mhm.
it's let's go. There we go. There's
There it is.
One
ULTY
oldie.
still going. All right, well, whatever. Like, we'll wait. Let me just switch into another one and then come back. Sometimes that's what Google Sheets likes. But if not, we'll give it a moment. So we can compare these two, for example. So what this is comparing is if you invested $5,000 for 12 months and reinvested 100% of the dividends, what would happen? All right. And so for SMCY, you would end up with $12,000 at the end of those 12 months. Misty, you'd end up at 11,000. They have, pretty close yields for the last 3 months. This is what your dividend would look like. It says dividend divided by frequency because some of these are weekly, like ULTY. So then it would just times that by 4. So you can kind of see what that dividend would be on a monthly basis. And then relative volatility. This is more for my math nerds. If you guys are my people. So it just takes the standard deviation of the price for the last 90 days, every single day, and then you divide it by the average across the 90 days. It'll give you what we'll call relative volatility. That kind of places you among one of these risk levels, because it tells you how much this stock moves. But
Mhm.
that's kind of incomplete, right? Because all that does is tell you whether the stock moves a lot or not. So
Mhm.
the
Yeah, and we
second thing you want to see is did it go up or down in that movement? And so, for example, this comparison here would say that Simsy is a better investment than Misty.
Mhm.
Right? They're pretty close in terms of risk level, but one has gone down at 12%, the other one has gone up 7%. So naturally, if you're about to make an investment, it would be better placed in Simsy.
Yep.
Obviously, we like ULTY. I like ULTY because it's super low risk, and according to this, of course.
Yep.
And then it's gone up in price. So pretty cool.
We all like it.
Yeah.
We sure do. So again, if you guys really want me to do a deep dive into this sheet is pretty automatic. So if any of you guys would like to download it as well, I'm going to do a poll after this. We're going to take a look at the results of that poll. And if you guys want it, maybe we'll spend more time next week and we'll make it available for download.
Yeah. Maybe we
Sounds good.
just do one tab time, just so, we do like a deeper dive into each tab one
Yeah.
week. We could do that too if we find that people want more, but like need help or need more explanation on how to actually go through each tab. But
Yep.
yeah, let us know, guys. There's a lot of time spent,
Yeah, a whole lot.
a lot of time spent on this. I mean, I'm not saying I did it, but I'm just saying.
What you didn't?
Uh, but yeah,
But we all use it though. So
yeah,
that's good.
yeah, a lot of time spent. I never said I made it. Uh,
Yep, yep. I mean, I just wanted to kind of choose PLTY really quick because last week I talked about how I got out of PLTY. Well, after looking at this, I realized that that was not a good move, guys. I should have stayed into PLTY. This is a pretty good one. Look at that. Got moderate risk level. It's been going up. It's actually a good place to stay, even though the dividends were a little bit low and it kind of irritated me.
right.
Um,
Yeah.
I by no means regret it though, because I went into ULTY, which is a better play.
And
Um,
making bank.
yeah, and so I'm not regretful of it. But again, this then allows us to make more informed decisions.
Mhm.
Yep.
Again, yeah, time in the market, guys. Time in the market.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
Let's go back to our normal one. Cool. All right, guys. So now that we're back here, we'll just kind of finish off with some thoughts coming into next week. Channel, you want to lead us on?
Yeah, so I just want to get a little quick insight on what we think, what we see for next week, and what the market's looking like. Just I saw that today, new news regarding Trump striking a deal with the EU. So I think that's going to be pretty good. Hopefully, we'll see how the market digests it, but I think that's going to be good going forward. Hopefully, we'll get some volatility back here for these funds.
Cool, cool. Do you know what the agreement was by any chance, or maybe like a quick summary of it?
I think it was, like 15% kind of baseline for
Tariffs.
yeah, for as far as tariffs for the EU. But
Cool.
it was a lot of stuff that, is in that deal regarding trade. Uh
Gotcha. I'm
but
assuming
yeah,
like the typical EU has to purchase or invest in America or something like that.
yeah, yeah, for
Got
sure.
it. Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah, I think they're our second largest trading partner.
Okay, that's a big
Not
deal.
wrong, but yeah. So yeah, hopefully I didn't check, the
It says
market.
it's the largest trading partner.
Are they?
Nice.
Oh,
Dang.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
nearly 2 trillion.
Wow.
oh,
Yeah.
good. That's real
And it
good.
says that this deal calls for at least 1.35 trillion in European investments and purchases in the U.S. energy and military equipment.
Nice.
Okay. Makes sense.
Ladies
Makes
coming up.
sense.
So ladies.
Damn it.
Wah, wah,
Out the
wah.
details.
Dang.
Oh
Yo, can
man.
we get some F's in the chat for me?
Oh man.
All right. Okay, that's pretty good. Something else I wanted to bring up is those earning calls. There's earning calls for a lot of big companies coming up this week. So I think it's a big week for the market.
Yeah.
Dang.
Hopefully, hopefully BTC starts to get back on track again and that bull will actually start. I don't know, real quick, do you guys think that we're done or where were you seeing in the cycle as far as bull run for crypto?
Nah, it's still going up
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
for
still got
for
time.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
You think another push up to like 150? You think that's it, or do you more? There's more in the tank.
Um, I see that 150, 160 probably would be in the top of this cycle.
Okay. Okay. Migs?
Yeah. I can see like 140s, 135.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
119.5 right now.
Yeah.
119? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't even know. I
Yeah.
thought it was still like 118, 117, but
Yeah,
No.
you guys. Channel such a whale. He doesn't even look at his account. Come on now.
ah, eh.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. On that note, I just want to point out that the three of us we wanted to make a little origin song, I guess you can call it, a little theme song for the channel. We went ahead and dropped that. We'll link to that in this video, actually. We'll put a link to that video. Go check it out. It's really our story, kind of how we started. It gives a little bit about us, and I think all of you guys can hopefully relate to that. Maybe it's a journey that you've either been on already or are thinking about starting. Check out the song. Let us know your feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys definitely let us know. And if Death Row Records listening, check it out and let's sign that deal.
Oh,
We'll even
snap.
cut you a better deal. I mean, just 18%.
Yo. All
Oh,
right,
snap.
guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks everyone for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, please. Helps everyone over here. Appreciate it.
100.